Hey, what is up, everybody? It's Newbie back again with yet another stream. And you already know what this is. It's Newbie back in the building. And I guess Internet Thursdays are a thing. I guess we're doing Internet Thursdays. So I figured I would bring the format back. It was fun. Kind of a twist on my React content, but not really. I feel like it works. But anyways, it's good to have all of you here in the building, tuning in live. And I know I don't, let's see here. I don't have my new stream set up. I don't have all of that stuff figured out yet. It's still gonna be like a week till the new computer comes, so you're gonna have to wait. I'm sorry about that. Oh, goodness. So now I need to be back again. This is fun. Let's see here. Let me pull this up. Alright, let's see. How are you guys doing? It's good to see all of you guys. Fun to be back live on YouTube. Got some things I want to sort through. Hold on. I completely forgot to put out all of the messages that I would post. Literally forgot to throw my link in the chat for some reason. By the way, if you're not in the Discord, go check out the Discord, because I throw out all my my ideas for future streams in there. Got some future stream ideas, but it's all Minecraft related stuff. So I'm gonna have to talk with the guys in the Card3 server about it first. Let's see here. Hold on, I'm gonna turn on the TTS. Hey, Mr. Pizza, what's up? Good to see you in the chat, man. I'm just throwing the links in and checking all the pics and everything.
Mr. Pizza said in the chat, I'm so hyped for the HB drama coverage.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun. It's gonna be interesting covering it as someone who's like not familiar with the drama at all. Let's see. Let's see here. Also, I feel kind of bad starting the stream off with like kind of like the kind of chill, not doing anything vibes. But it's just, I was late, okay? And I'll talk about this on stream earlier, but or later. But I was watching She-Hulk with my sister. Hold on, let me check all these. Oh my goodness, you guys have sent some stuff over here in the react requests, man.
Mr. Pizza said in the chat, no cap, I'm just casually
Alright, hold
animating
on,
as the
I'm
stream is on.
gonna loop the music for a sec. Cause it's 8 piece. I can take some promo pics. Let's see here. There we go. That's for the B-roll base. So dumb. Okay, hold on. I gotta let that post and then throw something up on my Insta. But Mr. Pizza's right. We're gonna be covering some HB drama between, I think, HB and ISM. Is that it? I believe that's the case there. And Green, I'm not familiar with these folks, but apparently
Mr.
some drama's
Pizza
brewing, so
said in the chat,
I'm gonna cover it.
what was that face, Giga Chad XD?
It's just a face that I make sometimes. Like, wait, I don't know.
Mr.
I don't know. Can you
Pizza
guys not do that
said
with
in
your
the
tongues?
chat, yes, HB and ism drama.
Is that like, can you guys not do that? I don't even know how I'm like over here just like making weird faces. Honestly, no, the best stream moments are unscripted, so. you know, I'm not upset about the fact that I just like made that face live on stream. Oh my goodness. Alright. That's good.
Mr. Pizza said in the chat.
Oh, goodness.
I sent both the videos that
Alright, I'm gonna try to get to your HB videos.
Cover all the
Also,
drama.
I'm also thinking about you know, talking with some people in the Discord tonight. I don't know, because I started my stream late, so I don't know if I have time, but if I do have time, I will be talking to people in the Discord. So if you want to talk to me during this stream, tap in, stay tuned, let me know inside the Discord what you want to talk about, and then we can have at it. Let's see here. How do I add a link? This is taking way too long. I should have taken care of all of this before I reply. But honestly, I've spent a lot of today coming up with ideas for Minecraft streams. They came up with a lot of ideas, so I hope that they end up getting accepted by the Card 3 boys, because yeah, I think it'd be really fun. Some of my ideas I think are a little bit too much, because I think the guys in Card 3 kind of take the realm a little bit too seriously to have the flexibility to do some of the things that I think would make for cool content, or like make for crazy moments.
Ism said in the chat. Yo, what's going on?
Because you know, in the Minecraft server, the most memorable moments were at the very beginning.
Mr. Pizza
because we had started
said in the
war
chat. Out of all the requests
with
I sent
a
today,
guy on the server, Connor, whose name was Toad Lover,
are at the bottom.
who he
Mr.
was
Pizza
running
said
around
in the
killing
chat.
people. Well, he was,
Ism
I
said
think he
in
was
the
killing
chart.
people, but he was also mostly just like
Mr.
setting
Pizza
stuff on fire.
said in the chat. Chat.
Hey, I said what's up. Sorry, I didn't hear what you guys were saying because I was talking and I didn't have my earbuds. My bad. I think that I might as well go ahead and start by diving into the ISM HB drama. You know, why not? You know, apparently this stuff is. I don't know why. Also, why did you guys send me the link with the timestamp in it? Like, you know that I'm gonna want to like watch all these videos like from the very beginning. Alright, and then after this, of course, I'm gonna there's a news article that you guys wanted me to react to, so I'll be reacting to that.
Mr. Pizza said in the chat. Ooh, yeah, baby, that's what talking about. Ooh.
Oh goodness, you guys are crazy. Alrighty, let's get into this. This here is why is this YTP creator so angry at me and Mr. Pizza? HB engines and coaches reaction / response. This is by ISM. So I hope this isn't a YTP, because I'm kind of over those at this point.
Ism.
Guys gotta remember.
Mr. Pizza always forgets to start from the beginning.
Yeah, I don't know how old you guys all are, but you gotta remember I'm 22 years old, so. Mr. Pizza always forgets to start.
Hey everyone, YouTube's just me again, calling from ISM. Bring you a, I guess, kind of different kind of video. Just before we get started, yes, it is
Mr.
correct.
Pizza
if you saw my post,
said in the chat.
Have COVID,
sorry, I forgot YouTube does that when send links.
It is correct if you saw my post. I do have COVID, so I wasn't going to be recording any videos. And by that, I really just meant like reaction videos, which I didn't want to waste like a good source reacting to something if I was going to like be kind of sick. But this is something I could definitely waste my sick voice on, because you won't believe.
Not gonna lie though, like
this. I'm not a drama YouTuber.
Not gonna lie though, if I was like a streamer or whatever and I had COVID, I would actually probably just stream more. If I was like enough, if I'm good enough to like talk with enough energy, then I'll be fine. So
I'm not about drama. I wouldn't even call this drama, because this is so one-sided. Because, like, we did the whole MA exposing and everything. I mean, that was a whole spiel.
I didn't even go into that drama.
So stupid. So, essentially, there's this YTPer called HB Engines and Coaches who's just furious with me and Mr. Pizza about our request that we don't really want to be in this upcoming YTP anymore, which I didn't even know we were going to be in the first place.
Wait, why didn't you guys want to be in the YTP? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm fine with I'm fine with being in most YTPs, and I don't even like YTPs, unless again, if you guys are gonna be throwing like N words and throwing KKK hats and stuff, then I'm not about that life. But even I understand at the end of the day too, you can't be too upset if somebody like throws you into something that you didn't make. I mean, people are just gonna make art no matter what.
This is just a whole freaking thing. He made a 3-minute video called "Why I Won't Take Out Mr. Pizza and ISM for my newest YTP," an explanation, all caps. This already has 32 views and it's only been out for like a few.
You said the MA drama was disgusting, you should watch it, but weren't you guys saying that I shouldn't react to it because you didn't want to draw attention to it? Like, some people were asking me to react to it at first, but then they were like, no, don't react to it. Don't react to it. And so I was like, okay. And I wasn't even invested in it in the first place. So.
Few minutes. It's ridiculous. It also has 9 likes and 19 comments, so it's getting pretty heated, isn't it? So I'm just gonna play this video for you, and I will give you, I guess, my response to all this, because this is just so stupid. Keep in mind, this is all just in good fun. I mean, at least for me.
Also, what are all those stickers? I see one sticker that just says "Yas" and some dude is like this or something. Like, what?
If there's a video that's about me, I mean, I don't see why I can't respond to it. So, here's the video.
Fair. Hello, everybody. This is Jude of HB. Today has been a drama-filled day, I suppose. I made a joke about ISM on his Discord.
Wait, hold on. What is this? It says, yeah, not for. Oh, well, it's interesting here that he's gonna be so brave to be like, oh yeah, they're getting upset with just me, making little jokes. Here's a screenshot, and the screenshot doesn't even have the joke in it. It just has the reaction to the joke. I guess that shows how much he really wants to stand by what he said.
Discord server, and then yeah, that didn't go too well. Maybe this is a sign for me to stop doing the death jokes. I don't know.
And of course, he starts it out with just completely out of context here. You see, the thing was, I meant
his joke is again, like his joke isn't even in like the screenshot that was shared.
To kick him from my Discord server a long time ago.
Mr. Pizza says, oh yeah, if you didn't give context because it knew it would make him look bad with context. Of course, that's like obvious to see, like at like first glance. Like, I know no context. I know nothing about any of this drama that's happening, and I already know that was the case.
And I forgot that he rejoined, and so he basically just made his presence known. Well, it was kind of like a COVID joke, which, yes, I have lost family members to COVID, which is very unfortunate. I mean, but I wasn't like being sensitive about it. I'm just like, thank you for reminding me that I need to kick you from my server. And yeah, I do think he has an immaturity problem, because right after this, he started ranting in the Liberator server, and he thought I wouldn't find out, so...
Yeah, I think it's kind of well known that ISM is in the Liberator server.
Yeah, I found that, and that's where the rest of this goes.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we are going to be talking about something else entirely. Why I'm not going to be removing Mr. Pizza and ISM from my new YTP. So first off, do you know how hard it is to make a YTP?
I do, actually, because I am a YTP creator on the side. I have a second channel where I do YTP, and I've made quite a few here on the main channel, even though I don't do that anymore.
It is months of rigorous editing.
Look, I get that YTPs do take a long time to make. I mean, I guess it just depends on how long you want to make it and everything. Well, maybe months for you.
I mean, I think it does make sense that, if his argument is that, like, hey, I spent a lot of time making this, I'm not gonna, like, trash everything, like, in a heartbeat just because you guys want me to. I understand that reasoning, to be honest.
I'm on a deadline here. I'm trying to get this done as soon as I possibly can.
Why does he need to say get it done as fast as he possibly can? What is the purpose of getting it done as fast as you can?
I mean, I understand part of it. Like, if you push yourself to, like, have these, like, deadlines and you want to, like, reach these certain things, like, it's completely understandable to be like, I gotta hit this deadline so I can make this in a certain amount of content so I can post this with this frequency or whatever. But also, you really shouldn't be forcing yourself to make content on a schedule that'll cause your content to be rushed, because then it'll just be low quality and not as good. Like, my production quality of, like, the stuff that I make, like, I stream pretty much just to make videos for the Clips channel. The amount, like, the way that I make my content and the amount of content that I make, I basically doubled more or less, I think. You know, it depends on the week, but more or less the content I make and the clips that I make, I kind of double the output that you see on the Clips channel every week. So like it's not the best to have a deadline or a schedule that meets what you can do right now, because that capacity may decrease in the future, or is like higher than what you can do, because then you're always like rushing and you're cramming, and then if you have to change one little thing, like let's say remove 2 guys' faces from your YTPs, then you're like, oh, like, I gotta hit a deadline. Like I gotta do this thing and gonna put the video out in time, get it done as fast as I possibly can. Like, don't like crunch yourself when you're making like your internet content. It's just a bad idea. If your goal is to make internet content, now if you're going with quantity over quality, then go ahead. But I mean, nobody goes out here being like, oh, I want to go on YouTube and make garbage content. Like who says that?
Shouldn't slow and steady win the race? I mean, if you want it to be something good, I think you should take your time with it. I don't think anybody's in a rush to like watch it right away.
But here's the thing, people like Mr. Pizza seem to make a big deal out of this. And so do ISM. ISM to an even worse degree, because at some point during the fight today, he brought up past drama just to get his point across, even though it was completely unrelated.
I love how he'll show every single other comment from Discord, but he's not gonna show like the so-called past drama. See, we've had a problem with HB for a while, not gonna lie. Like he's been a real a-hole to a lot of us in the past, and one of them was my friend McKenna Zwei. A few months ago, she joined the Liberator server, and
is McKenna Zwei still around? She used to watch my streams. I don't know where she went. But I think after I kind of like told her off in that video, which is like putting my chat in check, because she was kind of acting like she had some sort of like ownership, or like I owed her to like do stuff that she wanted me to do on stream. I got kind of upset about that, and it was one of the things that like I had a litany of things that chat was doing at the time that I wasn't a fan of, and so I kind of like explained, you know, hey, here chat, here's the ground rules, here's how you behave. No, you do not act like I'm like a bad person for not taking you up on your request, and no, you do not hit on random members of the chat during my stream. It's just not how things go. And so then after that, you know, McKenna Zwei, you know, took everything in stride pretty well. She apologized for everything and then never watched any of my streams again. So I don't know what happened. McKenna Zwei is still not. McKenna Zwei is still around, just not as active online. Oh, so I guess I broke her. My video I made broke her. I'm just kidding.
Instantly, HB just was like super sexist and just so rude to her. It was unreal. So yeah, there was a lot of dirt on him. So I kind of used it like as a to show his hypocrisy, because like it's like, oh, everything is just a joke. I'm just like, you didn't think this was a joke.
Anyway, reason number 2 why I'm not going to be removing them from the YTP: parody right. Now here's the thing with YTPs. Parody law is a thing.
Oh please,
who in the world would argue that like it's illegal for HB engines and coaches to make a YTP with ISM and like Mr. Pizza's like names in them, like just because they don't want to be in there?
It's just ridiculous how he's making this like a legal thing. Like, my constitution protects my right to make a YTP on whatever I want. This is just so dumb that he feels the need to do that. Like, never once did we ever say, you can't do it because it's against the law. It's like, could you respect our personal wishes, right? If he put that one on himself, he has no reason to bring it to this.
Now, what this is essentially is that certain copyrighted material can be used if it's used within parody limits.
Is Mr. Pizza copyrighted?
YTP is, of course, parody limits. Some studios don't think so. We could bring up instances, but however, constitutional right, I'm going to use it.
I bet you don't use all of your constitutional rights, though. I bet you don't scream racial slurs from the sidewalk. Like, I bet you don't like walk into like Chuck E. Cheese with a rifle. Like, I'm sure that you don't do a lot of things that are like constitutional rights to do. Just because something is like a constitutional right doesn't mean that you have to doesn't mean that you have to use it, you know. I think I said this at one point. Just because something is a right doesn't mean that it's right to do. It just means you can. It doesn't mean you have to. What? Doesn't mean you have to use it. McKenna's Way said I came here for an exciting stream. What about me? Yeah. In this video, ISM is talking about like something that like involved you with the HB engines and coaches drama and stuff. And then I also kind of mentioned that I hadn't seen you in chat for a while. So I mean, it's nice to see you in chat. It's pretty cool. Because I was like, I don't wonder what happened. I was joking earlier that I broke you when I made the video about like, oh, like you guys in chat, like I don't like how you guys are acting. But even though you took it like pretty well, you took it in stride. But then you were like, I'm sorry, and then you like didn't watch any more of my streams. So I was kind of like wondering where you went. But it's good to see you back in the chat though.
Reason number 3 why I'm not going to be removing them from my YTP is it just throws out content that I already had planned.
Isn't that the same thing as the first one?
It is the same thing as the first one, but it's put a lot better, and I think it's the strongest argument, honestly.
Program. I have whole segments that are important. Not so much for ISM, but a little bit more for Mr. Pizza. We've got
I mean, I agree. There's like more content there.
some segments of humor and comedy in it that require these people for this certain context to work.
If you're a good enough YTPer and comedian just overall, you should be able to adapt to that real quickly. I can see you're not.
Well, I mean, I can't speak to the guy's like quality because I have no idea how good he is at actually making YTPs. However, he's already said that he can't make YTPs quickly. So, I mean, I think it's a little bit unfair to be like, oh, you should be able to pivot.
You'll see what I mean when it comes out. Reason number 4, I'm not going to be removing them from my YTP.
He has 4 reasons? Oh my goodness.
Is
Well,
they
2 are
made
duplicates,
too
so
big of a
one's
crap
a
show about it
duplicate.
when I said that I wasn't going to remove them because of how much work is put into this.
He thinks that we're the ones making a big deal out of this. I mean, we didn't. He brought it outside of Discord and onto YouTube.
It is like, it's really hard too because he's not even, there isn't even like a lot to make a big deal out of. He's making a very simple decision where he's like, I'm not gonna react to I'm not gonna take you out of the YTP I made. It's a very simple, decision. It's not anything like complicated or like big or worth like even making a video about. And it's like almost like he's trying to manufacture some sort of drama or get ahead of something. Like if he like thought that he said something really bad in the Discord and he wants to get ahead of it, then he's like stirring up drama that will overshadow whatever bad thing he said in the Discord, which I mean is certainly a possibility. And if that's what he's trying to do, I mean that's a pro strat, like to be honest, because not many people are going to catch on to that. Like I'm sure, I mean I don't know if like Mr. Pizza or ISM caught on to that, but I mean it's a legitimate strat if that's what he's trying to do.
That was all on him.
And they did not receive this the best. In fact, they tried to cancel me in the Liberator server. Wow. Thank you.
Wait,
It's the
what?
best. In fact, they tried to cancel me in the Liberator server.
Wait, hold on. I will say that this is not the best look. We have Mini Wheat. It's like, we can cancel you, right? And then Lennox was like, don't forget DL too. Like it's almost. I'm just gonna say like what this looks like. Okay, I don't know if this is 100% true, but this looks like you guys are almost like, hey man, you guys better do what we say or we're gonna cancel you. Like that's just. I'm gonna say that like from these out of context screenshots, that is what this looks like. Especially when like with Lennox O, who's being like, don't forget DL too, because we all know what happened to Daniel Lord. We all know kind of the drama that's being stirred. We all know how you guys want me to keep on talking about him every single stream. But I mean, you guys did end up canceling him successfully, I think, in my opinion. But it's like these screenshots sort of make it seem like you're kind of like holding that power like up to him. He's like, we took down Daniel Lord, we could take you down too. Is like kind of the vibes I'm getting from this, which aren't the best. Because really, when it comes to like a lot of like discourse and like disagreements and things like that, it shouldn't be like, oh, we're going to like pressure you into doing the thing that we want you to do. It should really be like, hey, we're gonna try to convince you. And you know, at worst, you're a bad person, but it's not like we're gonna like threaten you with cancellation. I think that threatening people with cancellation is kind of like, that kind of is not. That's not the best behavior. But I mean, granted, I'm not gonna like assume that everyone's gonna have the best behavior all the time. I'm just saying that, like, yeah, I don't know. That's kind of what it looks like from the screenshot. Mr. B says, I think ISM was joking at this point in the drama. That makes sense though. Like I certainly see that perspective too. She's like, you know, he can cancel you, right? Haha. I mean, he even added like LMAO at the beginning. So yeah, I could see that too. I could see that too. I mean, I do believe, like, I think that the screenshots still aren't the best look, even if it's not necessarily what you're saying, but it's how people could perceive them. Because it's hard to sort of read into like the joke or like the comedy or the sarcasm that you're using when you're like just showing text instead of like actually speaking. You know what I mean? That's why people say like jokes don't work on Twitter. It's like for that very reason.
Wow. Thank you.
You see, I don't even like the word cancel necessarily, but it gets some people so worked up. I prefer the term expose or expose or whatever. You'll see why this will be important later in the video.
So, if you don't want to be in my next YTP, after Lolerator 3 that is, fine. I won't put you in my YTPs anymore. After Lolerator 3 is done, we won't see you any more YTPs. However, I'm too far into this, and I'm not going to stop this YTP.
If that's all he said, that would be 100% fine, then that's literally all he had to say. I put too much work into it. I'm not gonna throw away my hard work. But hey, in the future, I'm not gonna go to the trouble of throwing you into YTPs you don't want to be in the future. I'm not gonna put in new work into adding you into things that you don't want to be in. I'm not gonna erase old work that I already did. That's completely reasonable. And he could have said that easily in a Discord message instead of trying to stir up this like fake drama on YouTube, which I guess I guess it worked because we got 2 videos out of it. You know, so maybe in a way HP Engines and Coaches got what he wanted, and now I'm playing into it. Now I'm giving him what he wanted. Because now I'm reacting. Yo, some of these people, when they make this drama, as I'm reacting to it, I'm realizing that by reacting to it, I'm like playing into what it is that they actually wanted, and I'm just hitting that moment right now. Like, the more I think about it, like, I'm pretty sure he kind of just wanted attention or clout again to distract from whatever it was that was in the Discord that was so bad that he said, or at least he was worried about being canceled over, that he wanted to distract from it. But I'm literally playing into his hands right now. I mean, granted, I don't care because it's Internet Thursday, so I mean, I'm gonna make some internet content based on internet content, but it's a little ironic though for me to like put him on blast for trying to stir up more drama when I'm actively helping him.
Now,
the fact that he gets genuinely angry, you can hear it in his voice, just shows how he's handling the situation. Like, dude, you don't need to be this upset over it.
I've got a date, I've got a deadline. I'm going to finish this.
Once again, you set your own deadlines, man. You could release this whenever you wanted to. You could release this in like 4 months, and I don't think anybody would really care. That should give you enough time to come up with some new jokes. Oh wait, I forgot. You're not smart enough to figure that one out.
Yo,
Sorry.
what?
Later.
P.S. One minor note, if they do try to cancel me after this, I will still fight.
Dude went and took the time out to make a PS note. Take your ball and go home. What are you doing? What?
Later.
P.S. One minor note, if they do try to cancel me after this, I will still fight back.
The fact
He's gonna fight back?
He says, I will still fight back. Maybe he'll be like LG and do a
Okay, and this kind of goes to my point where I'm thinking that all he wanted was the drama, because if all he wanted to do was make a statement and then like stop, first of all, the video would have only been a minute long, and second of all, he wouldn't be like, oh, I'm going to respond if you respond. like, like, oh my.
diss track against us.
Hashtag Team Jude, I suppose. So long, ladies and gentlemen.
So there was that. That was why I won't take out Mr. Pizza and ISM from my newest YTP. An explanation. Good grief was that.
Yeah, because everybody wanted to know.
That was something else, alright? The comment section of this is just a complete shit show. He's arguing with like everyone in the comments about this. It is ridiculous.
That's funny. I don't know if I care what the comments
absolutely
though.
the definition of making a mountain out of a molehill. He kind of brought this all on himself.
Yeah.
That's what this whole video was. It was just a bunch of excuses. I think I'm gonna be done talking about this because I don't think this is worth any more of my time. Essentially, this YTP.
2 hours later.
So what actually happened, people? Yes.
I'm just saying.
So what actually happened, people, and yes, I still have COVID just a little bit, so I'm still in my bed with the exact same layout as I had when I did the original response video. Of course, this is all about HB Engine and Coach.
I didn't notice he had a two Minecraft posters. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not feeling the one on the in the middle, to be honest, but the one on the right looks like it's kind of cool.
Is the YTP creator that was just so mad at me and Mr. Pizza. I'm not trying to like drag this out, but you know, I said I would do a follow-up if he gave me a reason to, and he definitely acknowledged my response. And also, just a reminder that
If they do try to cancel me after this, I will still fight.
He made he made it like unlisted? That's interesting too. That's interesting too. For someone who's trying to stir up a lot of drama over things that have been said back and forth, HB Engines and Coaches is spending a lot of energy trying to hide the things that he said, while then emphasizing the people's reactions to what he said to pretend like they're the ones being ridiculous. You know, that's like a white guy like looking at a black dude like kind of like getting really angry and upset and be like, oh, that guy is crazy, when you know he's leaving out the context that he had said the N-word. Like
and also just a reminder that
If they do try to cancel me after this, I will still fight back.
so I'm just gonna give you an update on everything and then
This is so
try
ridiculous.
to cancel him.
Like, are we really I'm just thinking about this. Is there legitimately YouTube drama going on right now because one guy didn't want to be at somebody else's YTP? Like, HB, of all the things, like, you could clout chase like on anything. Like, this is like one of like if you get down to like what it actually is about, this is like the weakest premise that you could have chosen. Like, what?
So that I can get a response back, because I think that would be pretty funny, and I hope that he is a man of his word, and if he doesn't, then, well, he just lied to all of you. So first off, what has all happened in the situation since then? Well, first what he did was he unlisted the why I won't take Mr. Pizza and ISM from the newest Lola Raider YTP in explanation all caps. He unlisted it. He didn't private it. He just unlisted it. But I have a link to it because I shared it with Mr. Pizza, I think. So it's all the list, so I can still see it. And a bunch of people must have unliked it because it only has 1 like now. And still has 25 comments, though. And one of those comments is a pinned comment by him. Actually, it's not pinned, but it was one that he put out. And it was, P.S. folks, yes, I saw ISM's new video about me. I'm not going to argue with him.
It literally said that he would react. What?
I did what I needed to do, which that doesn't explain anything. He said, and if he still wants to be sore and waste his time about it, that's his own lookout.
He literally said that he would retaliate.
Well, you're gonna have to waste your time too if you're gonna be honest. Another thing that happened right after that was, I mean, he's done it all now, and I don't have a link so I can't show you, but he made a video about how he's doing a channel refresh, and he privated all the YouTube hoops, but he just kind of undid all that because now they're all public again, and he deleted the video saying that he was going to do it all over again, because he made a second channel, and he must have hidden the second channel too.
That's so
It was
weird.
a very bizarre situation. I can't show you any of it because I didn't capture any of it, but that happened. We kind of spiraled him into a frenzy of, oh, now
What?
he embarrassed me. Now I gotta do it all over again. And the other thing that he did to acknowledge it was on my video. He didn't even comment. What he did was he replied to a comment, which it was a comment that he deleted too. Yeah, it was a comment that he deleted, but I got a screenshot of it in time. So it was the part where I talk about when he talked about past drama, which he didn't show what it was, and I showed what it was, and it was about the whole McKenna's Vi situation, and she said, yeah, he never ended up.
I didn't even know. Tyrannizing me for being what? Tyrannizing me for just being a girl? I didn't understand. I didn't know that McKenna's Vi was in like legitimate drama. It's kind of crazy.
Apologizing for tyrannizing me just for being a girl, and then he combated that by saying, yeah, I never tyrannized you for being a girl. You know that that never happened. I did so because you made me feel uncomfortable. So he admits to tyrannizing her, and he didn't say anything
Just not the reason.
directly to me. He's making it all about her because he hates her. He is like, since the beginning, he has just hated her for like no reason, and I'll get into that because I think
weird.
that's definitely the worst thing that he's done is just how he's treated McKenna since the beginning. But I'll get there. Here's a short list of things that HB has done that I can cancel him for. Unfortunately, I don't have the whole conversation when he threw a hissy fit on the Liberator server. So that's another thing that like I didn't take any screenshots of before it was deleted, but this is something that I also was deleted that I also got proof of. So a while ago, it was about 2 weeks ago, I'd say. For those of you who don't know, Mr. Pizza's channel did get hacked at one point.
I don't think what? I don't think I knew. I don't think I heard about that.
And I made a video about it, which I deleted later after he got it back. Yeah, apparently, like, his channel got hacked by Russians who sold it. And so I made a video about it. Lennox made a video about it.
Well, maybe now we can like take the amount that the channel got sold by, and then we could like use that money to mathematically determine what Mr. Pizza's net worth is.
DJL made a video about it, and I believe it was on the DJLO video. HB said, "So long, Mr. Pizza," all caps. He's showing no sympathy for the fact that Mr. Pizza almost lost his entire channel, all like 900 of his subscribers, in the 4 years that he has been on. And
I mean, imagine if like someone had responded to HB Engines that way. Would he have had a charitable response? Would he have been like, right on, dude? That's a cool thing to say.
so HB just says, "So long, Mr. Pizza," like, haha, you got hacked. Now you're gonna be gone forever. And so, of course, we reply to that, and then he said it wasn't a joke. He got sick pleasure out of seeing Mr. Pizza almost lose his entire channel. What an upstanding citizen, am I right? This is the part that's actually going to be a little harder to talk about because this, like, actually bothers me. But this is the thing that I really don't like about HB, and he can't defend himself in this. He can try to, but I'd love to see.
Is this the initial drama? If this is the initial drama, I'm sure it'll be interesting to see. Because this is probably, I'm guessing, that this is probably the part where he gets legitimately exposed.
How that goes. And the thing is that HB Inches and Coaches is extremely sexist. And especially so towards my friend McKenna's Vi, who this whole situation started right when she joined the Liberator Discord server. So this was on May 12th when all of this happened, and keep in mind that morning, like very early that morning, she helped expose Daniel Lord, which that was a nightmare. She wasn't even involved in like the original situation, but I couldn't message Daniel Lord, but she could, so it was a whole situation. So basically that morning she had already experienced sexism. So I'm just gonna read some of this for you. This was all in the Liberator Discord server. But yeah, this was her first message. Yeah.
Oh, wait. You know what? This gives me a theory about McKenna's way. Is that she's the bad guy. Duh. That's a deep cut reference. If you pay attention to the lyrics of Bad Guy, you'll get it.
It's coming on.
Read the lyrics of the chorus if you don't get the joke. Read the lyrics.
A little strong, of course, but I mean, it's a joke. You've heard it the other way around so much, so it doesn't bother me. Actually, it's kind of more funny that it's the other way around this time. And so then she just kind of introduced herself and everything, and then this next message is, the first thing that HB Judah says is, I can confirm this bitch is Form ISM, unfortunately. Yeah,
Form ISM?
welcome.
What does that mean?
Call someone a bitch. Yeah, that's real nice. He just uses that word right away. Like, is that what you refer to all women as? And she even said, like,
I mean, some people like use it as like a gender neutral term, so I don't know. Yeah, this one gets nice. I'm glad you got that. I was hoping you would understand that and make it and like recognize I wasn't like actually calling you a bad person. I was just like making a reference to the song.
Am I welcome here? And yeah, she's welcome here according to Gage and Mike, of course. And then it's just a conversation about like quoting YTPs, totally non-controversial stuff. Like everybody was participating in it, even.
Well, okay, hold on. I'll say this after this video because I want to do a little commentary thing after this.
And HB Judah, and he responds to McKenna specifically and says, "Do you have a channel? So I can make sure not to subscribe to it." Which actually she does, link down in the description.
Oh, no. Now HB Engines and Coaches is not going to subscribe to it, though. Now that he knows where to find the link. Ooh.
She, I guess, wants to make, like, edits. She's only done one, but it's pretty damn good. But she didn't have any videos at the time, like, she still shared her channel. So, like, any YouTuber who's, like, just starting out, she didn't have any videos at the time, but she posted the link and said, yeah, but, freaking subscribe to so I have an audience when I start making. A lot of swears there, I'm not gonna say any of that. And then HP instantly says, not how it works, you gotta make stuff first, then subs come, entitlement.
I mean, he's taking a little bit too far. I mean, he's kind of, like, right, though. Like, you can't, like, have a channel with no, like, videos and be like, hey, can I have subs? But at the same time, it ain't that deep, bro. It's not that bad. Like, chill. Like, you can't even say that it's entitlement. Because that also, like, infers some sort of, like, motive that you don't even know.
I mean, tell that to BBT. He has a backup channel, and so does Mr. Pizza, so. I don't know, you tell me. And so she kind of, like, plays along with this when he says not how it works, and she says, does my work? Which, again, this is just that. What's funny is that, like, girls aren't supposed to act that way.
She's coming out here with the edgelord crown, like.
And she just, like, straight up says something like that. Like, I'm not mad at that at all. I actually think it was pretty funny. Like, like, Mr. Pizza thought that was funny. But his response is just, like, being super mean. Like, he called her a dog. So first he calls her a bitch, and then he calls her a dog. Okay. He's not.
I mean, they're the same picture. Look up those words in the dictionary, and you'll get my joke.
Once, like, said anything nice about her, like, at all. And everybody says, yeah, that went too far. That was really mean. Which I agree. And so, she says she listens to Madonna, which she did. So she was gone for a little bit. And then HB Judah says, okay, yep, McKenna's not someone I'd like to be around. I don't know what you guys see in her. Like, she wasn't even there at the time. Like, he's just like, guys, well, let me just share my opinion on this new person, which he just absolutely hates.
That's weird.
And then Mr. Pizza says, dude, you're being an ass to her, which he was. And then he said, as was she. She was not being an ass. What are you talking about? Yeah, she did
She was being edgy, but she wasn't like actually being mean.
nothing wrong. Like, where was she being an ass? And then you can see it's just kind of like nobody is on.
You're making my Discord unapproachable. Yo, dude just torched him. Like, you're making my Discord server like an abhorrent place to be on. Stop and go away.
His side at this point, it was just, ugh. I vaguely just said, like, she's been through hell today. I mean, she had to deal with Daniel Lord, which is, like, the worst person. I mean, like, one of the worst persons.
You're not the worst person.
You have to deal
There are
with.
worse people out there.
Get
But
this. He says, I was mad because I was getting uncomfortable how she and everyone else was talking. This guy is so unaware of the stuff that he brings up and the stuff he talks about, and, like, no, you're not uncomfortable how she's talking. You're uncomfortable because she's a woman. Because there was a woman in the server. Can you believe that?
I didn't know the women in the server though. Like, do we know for sure that it was like sexism or not? And granted, it's still trash behavior, so who cares? But
And man immediately attacks her. He said, "Oh, but mine are never that extreme." Oh, well, this came out of just like, yeah. Comedy, you know nothing about it. We learned that last video. So he thinks that it
I love how people who make like some of the worst content on the internet, like Def Noodles, will use comedy as like a shield for just bad content. You know, it's like, oh, you don't like my content? Well, it's because it's comedy and you don't get the joke. Like, no, it's just bad. It's just bad content. Stop it.
Calls for harassment, and he really hurt her feelings, and it wasn't nice. And she even has to ask, like, I don't want to be that gal, but would it have made you uncomfortable if it was a guy saying, does my work? Because that's the thing, like, whenever guys say this stuff, they're like, oh, good one, man, that was really funny. But then when a girl does it, she gets attacked. Which I would say normally she doesn't, but if you're around this idiot, then yes. Which I would say was really
hold on. Because what I said, DJL was the only woman. Interesting. And I don't get the impression that DJL was particularly active. Was she active at this point?
But then when a girl does it, she gets attacked. Which I would say normally she doesn't, but if you're around this idiot, then yes. It kind of just ends there, and she never came back, I don't think. Until just recently when everything just kind of like happened. But then HB was silenced, so we haven't heard from him in the Discord, which is nice because I can't stand it. That was the one encounter that he had with McKenna, and I try to defend that. I mean, just try to. You can't. I think that was blatant sexism, singling out her in particular. And of course, that was the first thing he went for in my comment section of that recent video. Nothing else. He just replied to that comment and only that comment. So clearly he still has something against her. Like he has never once said anything nice towards her. And he never apologized for it, and I don't think he ever will. Because he's not sorry. But yeah, that's like the main reason why he is canceled now. So yeah, HB Judah, you are canceled now. There is nothing you can do about it, but you will fight back. So I'd love to see what you say in return to this.
I will still fight back.
Because, hon, there's no coming back from this. Yeah, so that's about it. I said I would expose and embarrass him and cancel him if he gave me a reason to, and he did. So that was situation. You see his true colors. You see some screenshots that he thought that I wouldn't show. And I'm not going to push this any further. If he responds to this, I mean, when he responds to this,
I will still fight back.
I'm not going to respond back. At least not make a video about it.
Oh my goodness.
We're going to get back with some real videos very, very soon. I'll see y'all next time.
I don't know. Did HB Engines make a sort of like sequel? Like, did he make another response I'm sure by now he's probably deleted it if he did make a response, but no, I'm not saying that. Dude's tail's like, I was like dry as the roof of my mouth after eating half a gallon of peanut butter because like he has like 5 videos. Oh wow, the famous engines and coaches. Oh, unless it's a different guy. No, it is. Oh, it's the same guy. Same guy. Engines and coaches. I mean, not a bad amount of views for someone who's only got like 120 subs, but like, bruh. It's interesting that he spends so much time making such little content. Now, granted, I'm not watching any of this stuff. I mean, so maybe it's good. Maybe it's good. I have no idea. And Sim said he did fight back. He says, I'm working on the follow-up, but if you want read receipts, you can react to that instead if you don't want a cliffhanger. He called me. I have receipts if you're interested. Okay, hold on. I'm kind of tired and have a lot of content that I want to get to. Plus, I have my own commentary thing that I want to pivot off of and like talk about on this. But if you have a recording of the phone call, I'll react to that if you send that to me. If you send that to me, I'll react to it. But anyways, here's my thing, you know. So we have this drama, right? This drama between ISM and Mr. Pizza on one end and HB Engines and Coaches on the other. And the drama is basically HB Engines and Coaches was making not just ISM and Mr. Pizza, but other people, McKenna in the Liberator, feel uncomfortable in some Discord servers that they were in, so they told him to stop, and he was just being obnoxious. And so then after a while, everything built up to the dramatic declaration of they didn't want to be in HB Engines and Coaches YTP anymore. And so YTP thought that the next natural step would be to make a YouTube video explaining four points, but 3 different reasons, because one of those points was a duplicate, why he didn't want to take Mr. Pizza and ISM out of the YTP. Trying to stir up drama over a very simple decision. And as I was watching, you know, the videos that ISM was putting out, I don't know. It kind of makes me rethink wanting to try and be active on Discord again. Now, granted, I am going to try and be more active on the Discord. But it seems like the way that these people behave, especially like HB Engines, like maybe is this part of Discord culture to like stir up drama unnecessarily, try and find a bunch of random stuff to just like make drama videos about. No, granted, if that was the case, someone would have made a drama video about me already, which, I mean, nobody's done that yet. But I don't know, it's like these people over here like literally making drama out of what is basically nothing. Basically just like someone asking to not be in a YTP is literally what this drama is, which is absolutely ridiculous. There's no reason why there should be 4 videos out on the internet, soon to be a 5th video out on the internet, talking about this one decision about whether or not some dude is included in somebody else's YTP. You know, maybe it's me, but that seems a little bit out of proportion. But I think, I mean, again, this is all like down to how you use the platforms that you're on, and you know, what you do when you're on these platforms. So like for me, for example, I just talk to people just like regularly, like I act like a normal person in real life, kind of. Actually, no, I don't really. It's unfortunate because I'm kind of weird. But when I'm online, I try to be a little bit more normal. So on like online, I pretend to be a normal person, and yeah, like even in real life and online, still, like, I'm not like obnoxious. I'm not like being edgy for no reason. You know, I'm not like picking fights with random people for no reason, trying to stir up needless drama. Like, I don't understand the mentality. I don't understand this Discord mindset that you have to like be on Discord all the time, say as many things as possible, and then find as many things that other people have said, and then go make drama about that. Like, that doesn't make sense to me. So, I mean, it's not like I'm going to quit Discord or anything. You know, I'm still going to be a Discord user. I'm just saying that, like, these, like, drama hunters are, like, the storm chasers of the Gen Z, like, generation. And I don't get it, because at the end of the day, by the time you get there, either, like, you'll be obliterated by the storm or the storm will be gone. Like, cloud chasing is just, like, you know, trying to race a mirage. Like, at the end of the day, it's not going to give you, like, the longevity that you think it will. I mean, it does work for some people if they're able to do it in repeated cycles, like Hasanabi. But yeah, no. Chasing clout doesn't really work long term. That's why my Clips channel is kind of dead. It's not dead. I think it's actually growing, but yeah, gotta change up some of my strategies and the content that I'm making for that channel. Oh, but man, I like covering this drama. I like covering this drama, but sometimes it makes me regret using the platform, using Discord. Whatever. If I cover other people's drama, then I'm not actually affected by it, because it's not my my drama. It's somebody else's. So, you know, it's not like I'm getting canceled for somebody else's drama. Like, that's not how it works. All right, I got some videos I want to react to. Got some stuff in my bank, and I know that you guys have sent me stuff to react to as well. I'm going to react to this one video, and then I know that you guys have sent me a.
I've resisted the urge for about a week to discuss.
And I know that you guys have sent me a news article you want me to react to, so I'll react to that too. But here we have sleepy-eyed. No. We have Penguin Zero. Here he has something that he has to talk about. Apparently, actually, hold on, wait. Let me read your guys' chats. Because you guys sent a lot of stuff in the chat as I was pontificating, and I didn't get to read all those. It says, I tried to record it, but I have Apple, so of course it didn't record. Yeah, there's a certain software you need, or else recording audio is just not really going to work that well. Sabisa says, HB started the drama, but he didn't finish it. I will say, ISM, if you want to try, like, recording stuff and you have a second computer, so I have something that's called, like, a and like a capture card. It's an HDMI capture card. You'd actually be able to use the capture card, like HDMI to USB, plug it in. So let's say that you're on a call with Daniel Lord on your MacBook, or you have like another MacBook or another computer. Just get an HDMI cord, plug it into the Mac or whatever, plug in the USB cable to another computer, and record the input that you're getting from there. And I feel like that should work. ISM says, I have to follow up. Oh, excuse me. ISM said, I have to follow up the next time you stream. His response was ridiculous. Well, he did got him permabanned from the. What? Bro, what? Yo. You'll definitely want to see when it's out. Yeah, I do. It says, yeah, for sure. Yeah, newbie, if you were curious about how I nearly lost my whole channel in the reaction request, it was a story to say the least. I'll react to it the next stream. I kind of want to cover like a broad swath of content this stream, partially because I think this is going to be a shorter stream because I'm already pretty tired, but I have a lot of stuff that I want to get to, and also it's kind of late. Because why says sometimes Discord feels like Twitter, if you know what I mean. Yeah, but no, it's not as bad though. Let's see. ISM says, I mean, so far no one has attacked you for just reviewing somebody else's drama. Yeah, thankfully, but we'll see. I don't know. I mean, I feel like I don't even have like revolutionary takes at all. All my revolutionary takes are like political. Like the government should take like almost all of their like their departments and like privatize them, auctioning them out to like billionaires to spend billions of dollars on them, and then take all those billions and trillions of dollars and throw that at the national debt. But nobody wants to talk about that. I mean, it's true. It's one of my positions, one of my presidential platforms I developed over the past 2 years. Mr. Peter says he's canceled anyway, so it's no big deal. Yeah, that's true. All right. All right, let's go to Penguin Zero's video here.
I've resisted the urge for about a week to discuss this, but I can fight it no longer. This video keeps floating around on Twitter, and I need to opine on it. My opinion is like a demon that needs to be exorcised, and that's what I'm doing right now. What you're about to see is
exercising demons? Jumping jacks, let's go, demons!
that needs to be exorcised, and that's what I'm doing right now. What you're about to see is
It's not the exorcist, it's the exorciser. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's do this. Okay. Here we have a video by Penguin Zero called I Have to Talk About This.
I've resisted the urge for about a week to discuss this, but I can fight it no longer. This video keeps floating around on Twitter, and I need to opine on it. My opinion is like a demon that needs to be exorcised, and that's what I'm doing right now. What you're about to see is unacceptable, unholy, and inhumane. Its very existence makes me question whether or not there is a higher power out there, because if there was, why would they allow this to exist? A TikTok realtor recently posted a video taking us all on a walkthrough of the only place worse than hell, a house in Toronto. Now
What? You ain't gotta blame the Canadians like that. Canada, like, actually seems relatively nice. I'm a political wonk and I'm a righty, so I can't praise Canada too much. But I mean, I can't like say that it's a terrible place to live, especially like if you're not a Christian. Like I don't. What's so bad about Toronto houses? I mean, I've only seen like so many Milk Boys videos. I don't know that much about Canada.
Walkthrough of the only place worse than hell, a house in Toronto. Now I can't play the audio from the video because it was just popular DMCA-able music, so instead I'm going to be making my own music with my mouth, so enjoy my beatboxing.
Okay, the fact that like this dude is over here like, oh yeah, look at everything that I bought with my stacks, G, and then like you just hear like this really like bootleg like beatboxing like recording by like Moist Critical in the background. It's like the perfect like juxtaposition.
Ooh.
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 What is this music?
Mouth, so enjoy my beatboxing. Ooh. The only music that's
Sorry, I'm not even watching the video. I'm not even watching the video. Okay. Hold on.
my own music with my mouth, so enjoy my beatboxing.
I'm gonna try to watch this.
Ooh. The only music that should be
Okay, the house. I can't even do my proper reaction. I mean, the house looks nice. But the orange is weird. I'm not sure how to feel about that orange.
playing during this video is circus music, because you'd have to be the stupidest fucking clown on the planet to pay almost $2 million for this.
What about, like, inflation, though? Like, that same building probably cost the same in, like, Los Angeles. Like, I'm pretty sure that's, like, the neighborhood where, like, Hasanabe, like, bought his mansion at. Like, I feel like you have to take inflation into account when it comes to these things. Normal houses in rich people cities are going to, like, cost you, like, rich people money, even though they should only cost, like, $500 or, like, $600,000.
Now what you'll instantly notice is the house is extremely narrow. It looks like it's closing in on itself like a trap in Indiana Jones. The house is about as wide as 2 tissue boxes set side by side. If you put both of your arms out at the same time, you would touch both walls. It's like that obstacle in Ninja Warrior courses where you do like the spiders up the wall. You can do that in your own house. for $2 million almost.
The position is ridiculous.
Put that down.
What? Not gonna lie, Moist Critical needs to take this music and DMCA it. Like, it needs to be a popular, like, Discord sound, like, honestly. Also, that chandelier's ugly. You know, it looks like something that, like, who is it? The Green Goblin would, like, buy for his own home. Like, this just looks bad, man.
Put that down. Just look at this shit. You're basically paying $2 million for a coffin. There's no space here at all. God forbid more than 2 people try and use this place at the same time. You'll have to take turns walking through the corridors, or else you just bump into each other and get stuck. When you live in this house, you probably have to have something on your front door that says whether or not it's vacant or occupied, like an airplane bathroom. Now, if this was more reasonably priced and not $2 million, I really wouldn't have an issue with it. At the end of the day, a home's a home, right?
Yeah.
So if it just had the right price point, I don't think there'd be any issues. It's still...
But again, like, I think it's about, like, the inflation. I think then, like Pokimane or Nicolol or, like, one of those, like, streamers, like, they did, like, a tour of, like, their apartment or whatever, and it was, like, $1 million or something. And people were looking at it like, oh, that can't cost $1 million. Like, dude, it's all inflation. If you live in California, like, a $400 house is going to cost you, like, $1.5 million. Like, that's just, like, how, like, prices work. It's not gonna be based on, like, whether or not you think something is nice enough to be worth a certain amount of money, you know? So, I mean, when it comes to price point, it's really more about the neighborhood that you're in than the actual, like, asset that it is that you're purchasing. Sorry, I jumbled my words, but it's basically, it's more about, like, where you're buying a house specifically than like what it is, like, about the house.
Kind of goofy as a design, because it looks like it was designed to be some kind of supervillain secret lair behind a rotating bookshelf or something out of a cartoon, because it's so goddamn narrow. I can't really wrap my head around there. But you're paying $2 million to live in a place where you basically have to treat it like you're diving through caves, like squeezing around like a worm. Davy Jones haunts my home. Another complaint I have about this place is the actual design inside. There's an entire wing of this sarcophagus that's just pure orange wallpaper, orange.
It looks like these are, like, I don't know, like, Bed Bath & Beyond reject products. It's like, this was nice, but nobody wanted it. I'll just throw it into this random home. Like, that's, like, that's, like, the impression that I get from, like, all of the furniture. Like, what? You have, like, this, like, brown that just barely works with the orange, but then you have the orange that works with, like, the blue, but the blue doesn't really work with the brown over here. Then you've got, like, this green pillow sitting in the middle of this, like, white and black chair for, like, no reason. Not matching with anything that's in the room. Not even, like, the Canadian flag, which is over here by the text that says Toronto in the TikTok. Like, there's, like, no coordination. This is all, like, completely random. This looks like it was designed by, like, an AI, like, generator. Like, not even an AI, just, like, a random number algorithm. Like, this, like, looks like more random than, like, a treasure chest drop in, like, Fortnite. Like, who came up with this idea?
Orange floors, orange everything, feeling like you're living at Nickelodeon Studios. You know, you walk in here and think you're gonna fucking get slimed. I think it all looks
like, this looks like it was designed by, like, the people who designed the original live action costumes for the, like, live action pilot of the Backyardigans. Liminal stuff. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's crazy.
Super ugly, and all the furniture here, like the TV, the stand, the couch, the chair, all of that, it looks like it's fitted here like Tetris pieces. Excuse me, dear, can you pass the sauce? That's right, $2 million, and they put this shitter in the master bedroom. Now you can wake up hugging the toilet just like the good old college days.
The worst part about this is not even the privacy, because this really is like giving me the vibes of like, oh, this is like, you know, if you're like living by yourself, it's fine. If you are trying to like, if you want to have like somebody stop by the house, if you want to like give them something like after church, like a book, then like it's fine. But this is giving me vibes of like you're living by yourself here. Like I think that's what this is for. You know, either that or as a family of hobbits. I feel like those are the only two possible options here. But I think the worst part of this design is not necessarily the fact that there's no privacy, because again, I think this is designed to, you know, for you to live by yourself. But just the fact that, I mean, I assume that most of you guys have dropped dookies before. This means that like all it takes is like one visit from Taco Bell, and like you kind of like have turned your master bedroom into a sort of like a hellish location for the next 24 hours. It's just a bad idea.
The toilet and shower in your master bedroom just inches away from your twin-sized bed, because that's the biggest bed they could fit in this fucking house. For $2 million, you can quite literally shit where you sleep. It'd be better at this point just to go outside and squat. I'm sure my neighbors would understand. I love the audacity to include this outside area as if this is some kind of luxury home. This just seems like
it looks like he's like across from like a like low cost budget cheap like motel.
Like it's more for like public humiliation. Like you wake up in the morning, you stretch, you hit your head on the ceiling and bang.
In the orange. What? I feel bad for whoever designed the interior and all the furniture in this building, because he just needs therapy.
Your arms and legs on the side of the room, and then you walk outside with your morning coffee, and the neighborhood's laughing at you and lobbing tomatoes at you because you're just like this fucking jester, a joke who paid $2 million for this piece of shit. I can't believe the shamelessness to charge $2 million for this piece of property. This has to be some kind of elaborate ruse or some kind of experiment, a way of diagnosing mental illness quickly. Like if someone bids on this house, or God forbid outright buys it, they should be immediately locked up in an insane asylum or imprisoned for being completely reckless and irresponsible. They have.
Now, you know what would be the worst part about this? But actually, honestly, the most reasonable assumption out of this is, you know, if he bought the apartment, but then put all that furniture in there himself, and then, like, did all the painting and everything, that would be even worse, I think. Because it's one thing to be like, oh yeah, like, I'm super rich, I'm just a little below 2 million on a house for me to live by myself, where I can, like, maybe go, like, ooh, and then that's, like, all I have room to do. In select areas of the building, mind you. But then, like, to go and put all of, like, the terrible, like, orange in, like, random colors that clash and don't go together at all. Like, that's not even on whoever set that bonkers price. Like, that's on you, bro. Like, you think it's a flex. That you're kind of, like, showing off, like, oh, this is what I got. But, like, if you design this yourself...
be a danger to society. There has to be some kind of screw loose to convince someone that this is worth $2 million, or even haggling at the $2 million price range. But anyway, I couldn't help but just talk about this a little bit because it's so outrageous.
Yeah, it's pretty outrageous. It's crazy. It's crazy, bro. Oh, let's see. I just have to put that down. Here's where that might be Canadian dollars. Oh, that's true. It's like $4 children's books are like $6 in like Canada, and like $8 like young adult novels are like $12. So like the inflation is like already insane compared to here. And again, it's like I said, it's inflation. It's like about like all about like location and like where you are. It's all about location. Access to the master bedroom is the potential of small like taco. Yeah, exactly. Nice, instead of a better view from my apartment. Oh yeah, newbie, I live in Chicago now. Nice! I have a better view from my window. Mr. Pizza says newbie should check out Wheel Dog's mukbang. I said it's not roasted at all. I don't know. I don't think I'm reacting to a mukbang video today. Yeah, I'm not covering a mukbang video today. Let's see. Okay. You guys sent me this news article that you guys wanted me to react to. that I never got to. No bomb found at Gainesville Amazon facility after threat. Interesting.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Lisa Sacasio, and we start with breaking news. Gainesville Amazon employees are evacuating the warehouse because of a bomb threat. This is at the Amazon delivery station.
This is why you don't mistreat your employees. Amazon, do better.
At 2121 Northwest 67th Place, someone wrote on a whiteboard that there is a bomb in the building. All employees are now out of the warehouse. GPD and ASO are on the scene responding to this threat, and a bomb-sniffing dog is searching the building. We will keep you updated as we learn more information.
But in all seriousness, it is good that nobody was hurt or anything. ISM says DJLL's mom works there. Oh, I see. That's right, because you guys were talking in the Discord earlier about how there was a bomb threat. And like DJL was live when this was going down, and she kind of was just like, I can't do this, and then like stopped the stream, or I think, or something like that. Interesting. I didn't know that it made the news. But I mean, again, this is why you gotta treat your employees right. Be a good boss. No, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if I can blame it on, somebody, Amazon mistreating its employees, although I'm pretty sure that might have been a contributing factor to this. But, yeah, it's also why we can't, like, legitimize violence. Because when we legitimize violence, we get all sorts of crazy stuff like this, too. Isam says, I'm going to spend time with my roommates. This was fun, though. We should have watched the rest of it later. I can't wait for the next stream. Nice! I'm glad you like this. I'm enjoying this format. I'm trying to, like, react to things in, like, a way it's a little bit more unorthodox, for me, at least. And also do some content that's actually kind of original, a little bit. Not just reacting, but going on, like, long tangents and having my own, like, individual thoughts and segments. So, like, outside of the video, where I'm not reacting, I'm just giving my thoughts. Now, apparently, FaZe swag, I need to look this up because this quality is doo-doo. But apparently FaZe swag was in a
this is Supersonic Wi-Fi.
FaZe swag was in a Xfinity commercial. And it looks like Ed Helms, so I'm just gonna look up Xfinity Ed Helms. Oh, here we go. So I guess it was part of like a whole ad campaign 4 months ago. I'm guessing they're like a bunch of these ads actually. Tech upgrade, XB8 launch, unbeatable internet. Oh, and surprise. I feel like they're selling internet that like can't be beat. But maybe that's just me. Anyways, here we go.
What it like having Xfinity internet? Well, you can get a next generation gateway every 3 years. It's like your
Go
back to my elder.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna go through all these all these commercials here. So I guess this is like a whole ad campaign. I think that FaZe swag was in. I don't know if FaZe swag was in this one, or if he was in a bunch of other ones. Also, I've never seen FaZe swag's face before. I heard Lugwood mention him in one video on Mogul Mail.
What's it like having Xfinity Internet? Well, you can get a next generation gateway every 3 years. It's like your life is set to upgrade mode.
Really?
Really?
Whoa, that's awesome.
I know.
What? Must be nice.
It's amazing.
I wish I were a robot.
Cheer. Play music.
Every 3 years, you can get a gateway upgrade, only from Xfinity. Unbeatable internet made to do anything, so you can do anything.
They spent a lot of money on a bad commercial. I don't. And this is why Ryan Reynolds gets views.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity. It's fast. Like, ready for major gig speeds fast.
Like riding a cheetah fast.
Isn't that right, girl? Oh! It can connect hundreds of devices at
That's not
once.
bad.
That's powerful.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
And with 3 times the bandwidth, the game never has to end. Slaying is our business. And business is good.
Oh wait, the actual, is it another FaZe member? Is this a whole like FaZe Clan collab with Xfinity? It's brought to you by Xfinity. Like imagine like going on Twitch and like watching like Valorant, like this Valorant, like the Valorant Championship Series, whatever this event is called, is brought to you by Verizon, the official internet of FaZe Clan. Like
Internet from Xfinity.
Made to do anything so you can do anything.
I mean, the ad campaign is still like not great, but I mean, good production.
This is supersonic Wi-Fi from Xfinity. It's fast. Like, ready for major gig speeds fast.
Like riding a cheetah fast.
Isn't that right, girl?
Is this just the same
It can
commercial?
connect hundreds of
But
devices
it's just like a
at
different
once.
length.
That's powerful.
Oh yeah, that's right, because one of them was 40 seconds, one of them is 30 seconds.
This is supersonic
Oh, this is the
Wi-Fi
full-length
from
commercial, I
Xfinity.
guess.
It's fast.
Like riding a cheetah fast.
Isn't that right, girl?
Real actor, fake
Like
cheetah.
beyond
Good
gig speed fast.
Incoming!
Hey, what does this button do? It can connect hundreds of devices at once.
That's powerful.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
You just did.
Yeah, I know.
And with 3 times the bandwidth, the game never has to end.
That's my favorite part of this whole commercial because he's like acting his guts out. The accent is pretty cool in like the high production level of like the knights and like
And with
the
3 times
monster
the
and everything
bandwidth,
is like
the game never has to end.
pretty
Slaying
cool.
is our business. And business is good.
And Xfinity helps protect your devices at home and on the go. You feel so safe, it's as if, I don't know, Evander Holyfield has your back.
I wouldn't click on that.
Hey, thanks.
Got a muffin for Ed.
All right.
You don't need those calories.
Well, can we at least split it?
Nope.
Unbeatable internet from Xfinity. Made to do anything, so you can do anything. This is amazing!
okay, it made me laugh once, but it's still a bad.
What's it like
ad
having
campaign.
Xfinity internet?
It's beyond gig speed fast.
So gaming with your niece has never felt more intense. Hey, what does this button do?
Oh, I see. So I guess they're trying to target
supersonic
like
Wi-Fi, 3 times the
gamers and
bandwidth,
stuff.
and the power
It's
to
still
connect
like not
hundreds of
working.
Devices at once.
That's powerful.
Couldn't have said it
I
better
mean, it's kind of
myself.
like those truth
You just
ads where it's
did.
like,
Unbeatable
we'll be
internet
able
from
to
Xfinity.
persuade the
Made to
fellow
do anything
kids
so
by
you can do
making a
anything.
commercial like this.
Whoa.
But I think it takes a little bit more than like a famous actor and like some expensive production to make a good commercial. But I don't know, maybe that's just me. I feel like they should have just like shown like the difference between like one family who like didn't have Xfinity and another family didn't have Xfinity, had like 2 kids who were both gamers. One gamed and like had a very smooth experience. The other like family gamed and like the kid didn't have a good experience. Talking about it at school, like, man, the internet sucks. He's like, oh, you should come over to my house. And then like they like game together, and both of them on the Xfinity internet is just like way smoother than one of them on the other family's internet. And so the kid's like, oh yeah, I'm moving now. And then he just like moves out of his parents' house and then goes over to his friend's parents' house so he can have the faster Wi-Fi. Like, that would be a better commercial than like random like inserted high production though, like Ed Helms commercial. I mean, now at least it's not like grating, because some of these like people who make these commercials, they try so hard and then it just like flops and it's bad. And we're not there. We're not at that point with this. So that's cool. Also, for you guys who are fans of YTPs, you're gonna like the video that I'm reacting to after this one. This here is just like an excerpt from a Joe Biden speech. That's always comedy material. Building a better America, okay. I'm glad he said that, because otherwise I wouldn't have noticed.
Building an economy that finally works for working families. We started with the American Rescue Plan.
Dude, put your dentures back in. You, like...
Economy that finally works for working families. We started with the American Rescue Plan. That's taken us from economic crisis to economic resurgence.
But I feel like isn't like the economy doing like really badly right now? I mean, the economy isn't really like resurging right now. And wasn't that like during the speech? Like during that speech, didn't the economy like tank to like the worst like post-pandemic like economic day when it came to like the stock market? So I don't know. I feel like things aren't like all roses right now. But I mean, I feel like that's something that only people with money will notice. All right. So you guys who like YTPs are really going to enjoy this. This guy, Ping Trip, likes to take like clips of like Joe Rogan and stuff completely out of context to make him say absolutely crazy and wild things. And so, I mean, this is not going to be the last thing I react to tonight, but yeah, I think this is going to be like something nice to kind of like wrap up the night here with.
You know that's really weird.
What's weird? How so?
I think that things are getting shady and weird.
You know how hard it is to stab someone in the fucking skull and go right through their skull into their brain?
Yeah. You're getting real shady and weird. I wonder if you were to say somebody's deceased, right?
Right.
Deceased woman, recently deceased, half hour ago, and you're starving.
Okay.
Do you think you'd get over there?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
You're lying.
No, there's a video of it. There's a video of me from my Instagram. They're not bad. It's a weird taste.
Yo, this is great. The implications here.
It's like gelatinous and kind of chewy and...
Ugh. That's too much, man.
Ugh. There have been many times in history where people have resorted to eating each other.
That's just wild, bro.
Like, what do you give a fuck?
You think that it's okay to eat somebody else?
I do, but what does that have to do with anything?
Oh, that's crazy.
Like, it's accepted. It's a normal thing now. It's like...
It's a normal thing now?
The social stigma of it is almost all gone with modern society, with most polite society.
You should get...
The funny thing is, like, in like 300 years, I bet that he's like, this is actually going to be true, and people are going to be watching this video in like the National Archives or whatever, and they're going to be like, you know, he's not wrong. Was he a time traveler? And like they're going to like go look it up on like Wikipedia 3.0 or whatever and find out that he used to take DMT, and they'll be like, oh yeah, he saw this coming.
You should get shot.
Get out of here, pal.
You're insane, dude. Shut it down.
But that's what I do.
You're a freaking cunt, dude. You gotta stop.
Nope. Gonna eat every body I can get a hold of. Probably gonna eat you next.
Chill out, man. Just have some milk, dude. Damn.
Yo, this is great. This is great. Wait, there's another one. There's a sequel. Okay, Ping Trip. Guys, watch this. Watch this video later by Ping Trip. It's a video he did of Temple where basically like he kind of set it up so that it was as if Tim Pool was fighting Ian Crossland over like being able to date like Libby Emmons, who was like the co-host on the show at the time. This seems like it's like a sequel to that, so let's check this out.
Whoa, what's this story about? Can anyone explain it to me?
What is this?
Are you serious? Like,
I just was sharing it. I don't know. What do you think?
this is stupid.
Oh. I figured you'd like this. You know.
Disgusting. It's so weird.
Really, though? Was it really?
You're disgusting.
What?
You just totally ruined my vibe. I was having a great time.
Yeah. This is such insane BS.
It's insanity. It's dangerous.
This is why I say stuff like Civil War. I want to have children.
It's just totally off the rails.
Yeah.
We'll use their reproductive organs.
No.
It's a minor task.
no
It's a
reward.
minor inconvenience. You know it's the right thing to do. You should do it.
No.
It's the right thing to do.
You can't make me.
You can have it all.
No.
What is this?
What is wrong with people? Fucking idiot. Fuck you.
Oh, f you too, you motherfucker.
Fucking pieces of trash. I've tried to give them everything.
You, this environment. I'm
Yeah.
not playing your fucking
Like,
game.
know what your boundaries
Use
are.
your brain, dude.
F off. Just make this stupid fucking bullshit stop.
Boom.
Just make it stop.
But this is an opportunity.
It's very difficult to continue.
Later, dude.
They're trying to escape Ian.
Don't do that.
We don't allow that. It's time to kill them all.
This is why I need to watch this show more often, because there's always like crazy stuff happening in it. Now, granted, it's more like kind of crazy discussions, but like, I don't know, like, Big Trip just like finds ways to just make normal conversations like end up being like the most ridiculous content. The most ridiculous content ever. All right, let's see. Let me look at your guys' requests here. Let's see. I'm trying to find something good here. Hold up. Let's see. Oh, I did react to that one already. The addressing the allegations. All right, let's see. Okay, I'm gonna react to this Will Dog video, which is interesting because the only point of reference I have to Will Dog,
Very lot of cheats.
the only thing I know about Will Dog really is that like he had that one video that ended up being in that one YTP. So I think it was by BBT. So it'd be interesting to see what this is like. I doubt he's gonna have the same energy that he had in the YTP. Is that PewDiePie's gaming chair? I think that's PewDiePie's gaming chair. PewDiePie fan, that's cool.
How is the HW universe doing? I am Will Dog, and we are here. First food review time. And so we have got it. We got the burger. We got everything. We got all the stuff we need off of the beautiful DoorDash. If I could recommend anything, any freaking, what's it called?
Service?
Food delivery app, I'd recommend DoorDash because they are very quick. Uber Eats is fine, Grubhub is fine, but I just would like that. But anyway, we got a burger here. Phone, you need to move. Where do I put you? I have so many...
I wonder if DoorDash, like, if that depends on, like, where you are, though. Or, like, where you live. Like, how fast the delivery is.
There's so much stuff around. I got 2, just to be sure, if one is awful. And you can't have a burger without the fries.
That's true, especially from, like,
Wait,
McDonald's.
shit a minute. I realized...
Like, considering
the
that,
bag
like...
is sideways and there's a freaking shake in there.
The fries are the best part, so... Oh, do you spill a shake?
God. Well, thank God I got rid of that before anything happened, because there was legit a chocolate shake that was spilling because I spilled the bag. And we got fries. French fries from McDonald's. Awesome.
Yes.
What else we got?
I want to know what he's gonna rate it. I know it's a running joke, but I do want to see if he'll rate it a 10 out of 10, because I personally love the McDonald's fries. But I'd like to see what he would like give them like on a scale of 1 to 10. That's what I want out of my reaction. It's too much to ask for like when it comes to like reviews, to give like at least kind of more like a detailed point by point thing of like, this is what I thought about the taste. This is what I thought about the texture. This is what I think about it overall. This is kind of like how it goes down. This is the aftertaste that it has. Or to just basically be like, this is what I would give it like from like 0 to 10. Is it weird that whenever I watch a mukbang or something like that, I'm like, why aren't you reviewing it and giving me a point score? maybe I'm weird. Maybe that's just me.
We got chicken nuggets. I forgot. And
it's also probably kind of hypocritical because I never do point reviews on the like drinks that I review. But I mean I go in depth into the flavor, because I realize that just because something is like a 10 out of 10 for me doesn't mean it's gonna be 10 out of 10 for you. So I'll drink like the golden cola flavored Inca Cola, and I'll tell you, hey, this basically tastes like a banana flavored Laffy Taffy in liquid form. If that's something that you think you'd like, then get it.
my favorite sauce is the ranch. What is your favorite sauce? I'm very curious of whose favorite sauce is what.
Wait, ranch for the fries? That's a hot take. I don't understand what from McDonald's I would want to put ranch in. Salad? No, I don't think they have that.
Pump the bag there. But anyway, we shall open the burger. Now, I don't know about you, but I like my burgers plain, because I don't like anything that people put on it, like pickles, ew. Lettuce, ew. Onions, ew.
Dude, I haven't had McDonald's in like so long. The funny thing about McDonald's for me, maybe this is super weird, but for me, McDonald's is kind of like a personal delicacy. Not because it tastes good, not because it's expensive, but because I don't get to eat it very often. And so every once in a while, I'm like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go get some McDonald's. But it's mostly because I forgot what it tastes like and I wanted to remember what it tastes like. It's also cheap, so there's that. But if you're looking for something cheap to buy, just Taco Bell's better. Poop jokes aside, like Taco Bell's like absolutely fire. Like whenever I hang out with like the guys from like college and like Avery and stuff, like Taco Bell's the move.
Cheese, cheese is pretty good, yeah. All right, so they put a lot of cheese on this thing. Like, look at that. It looks like mustard.
That burger looks sad. I forgot how tiny and minuscule the patties are. But Will Dog is right. The cheese on there is pretty good.
Should I do my first bite with both at the same time? Let's do that. Why am I doing this? Oh yeah, because I wanted to. Is this one at least looking better? This one looks a lot better.
It does look a lot better.
It's a nice clean burger. But anyway, what we're going to do first is we're going to have both burgers in one bite.
That's interesting. I mean, it doesn't really like do anything. Like it's like it tastes the same, but do burgers give you diabetes? I think that they probably give you heart problems. So it's probably like the soda that gives you diabetes.
Lot of cheese. Very lot of cheese. But
that's the problem. Like they put a normal amount of cheese in there, but an abnormal amount of meat in there, meaning there ain't much of it. So, so I'm sorry. Yeah, it's kind of how it rolls. Kind of how it works.
The McDonald's burger has always been very good. Very high to standard. Some people say it's not real meat. It is.
Interesting. I did not know that. I assumed it was fake. I mean, because I looked at those burgers and then, bruh. I mean, not the burgers. I looked at those nuggets and, bruh. That looks like a straight up sponge in there. It does not look like meat at all. So,
But the fries, ooh, I think McDonald's fries, of any fast food place, in my mind, is the best. But we're gonna have to figure that out later if we ever do Wendy's or Burger King.
Wendy's is better. I haven't been to Burger King in a long time, but Wendy's is legitimately, like, Wendy's is fire.
Because I haven't had, Wendy's fries are pretty good, if I remember correctly, but I haven't had,
McDonald's fries are better than Wendy's fries. Wendy's fries aren't bad, though.
Burger King in forever, so that would be an adventure. But I know damn well the McDonald's chicken nuggets are...
They're good. I would, if I was gonna get a meal from McDonald's, oh, that's a perfect picture, by the way. But if I was going out to eat, getting a legitimate meal from McDonald's, honestly, I would just get like fries and nuggets. I wouldn't get a burger.
Amazing! Ah! You guys are literally watching me eat.
That's a legit reaction, though. But like, why is he dipping it in ranch? He's putting in like the worst sauce that he could
It's like every
possibly
bite
throw
is
in.
a different personality.
It's true.
Very good.
What the heck?
The next bite should probably knock me out.
I do feel like these reactions are a little bit contrived, though, if I'm gonna be honest.
Did you knock me out? But
it is interesting that like he likes McDonald's so much. Is he like a regular like McDonald's eater? Because I understand like if you're not like, you forget like what it tastes like, you know, going there to try it. But once you know what it tastes like, it's one of those things where like if you know what it tastes like, you'd be like I wouldn't expect you to go there again. So I wonder, like, is Will Dog like a normal, like a regular McDonald's like customer? Because McDonald's, to be honest, overall isn't great. So the best thing about it is the fact that it's cheap.
the McDonald's burger is very good. We're gonna start this off. We're gonna start the series off with a rating of 10.
Yo, he's doing exactly what I wanted him to do. This is good. This is good. I kind of want to see like a more detailed breakdown. He's tasted everything already. We're halfway through the video. So maybe for the rest of this video, he's going to have like a detailed analysis of the flavor and texture and like satisfaction and an aftertaste, comprehensive profile, holistic review of this food. That would be fun. Let's see. Let's see.
So, the McDonald's burger. Let's give it one more good old bite. Get the flavor. All the flavor.
I mean, the flavor be lurking under the thickness of that bun. In the cheese. But.
I rate the McDonald's burger out of 10. A 6.5.
That's a good rating. The thing is, like, because I was thinking, like, you're gonna give this like an 8 or a 9, right? Based on like you biting and being like, and like doing all these like different like reactions. But like, I'm surprised that like he's like acknowledging, because most people don't do this. This is a very rare trait that he's exhibiting here, and it's very cool to see this in people. It's a very he's got like a very interesting trait of being able to be like, you know what? I love this. This is the best. I mean, I enjoy this. It's like my personal favorite. You know, every moment I'm like, this is great. But I do recognize that this honestly is not objectively the best thing in the world, and I can definitely see how somebody else would not enjoy this. I'm giving this a 6.5 out of 10. Like, that's respectable. Good base rating here.
I rated it a 6.5. It's a good burger, but there definitely probably are more better burgers out here. You can tell. Well, this one's a 6.5. This one's a 6. This one's probably a 5.5 because of how much they put on cheese. A lot of cheese can probably kill you.
I don't know. It's a good thing to look into, but I don't think it's that dangerous. I feel like the cheese is probably not the most dangerous part of a McDonald's burger. But that's just me.
Very good. Very good burger. McDonald's has rarely given out a bad burger. Also, one question is, if there is anything, so I don't have to do a community poll, if there is any restaurants you guys would like me to get food from and review it, put them down in the comments. And if there's anything from McDonald's or specific food items from any place you would like me to try, put that down in the comments, because I'm pretty sure just getting burgers would get a little boring.
Now, Will Dog said he did a Wendy's and Burger King food review. Now, he should do a head-to-head where he takes one bite of each burger and then compares. Like, that would be great.
I ain't complaining.
It's fair, it's fair.
Mm-hmm. 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 And now the fries. Out of 10?
Come on, give this a good rating. Give it like an 8. Give it an 8. A 7 if they're like really greasy and soggy and wet. But give it an 8, bro.
I give them a 5 in taste. But they are probably the most distinct fries ever. Like if you can smell McDonald's fries from any place. Like if a dude has McDonald's fries in a Burger King, you will smell that right away. I don't know what it is, but they have just that one specific smell. What about in the what? Huh?
My man's over here is like it's a 5 out of 10, but they smell good. That's like the most interesting way that you could approach a McDonald's French fry. I think that it's objectively wrong, but this is very interesting, and I'm interested to see where he goes with this.
For the longest time, I always loved having them with ketchup, but then ketchup is a little overrated. If you like ketchup, more power to you.
Ketchup is overrated. I think ketchup's fatal flaw is that it's like way too sugary, and it's also tangy and sharp. So like it doesn't really, like, it's understandable, it makes sense why kids like it, but like it's not great.
But yeah, so I would give them about a 4.5 as a taste. But the chicken nuggets, without the ranch,
chicken nuggets without the ranch is pretty fire though. The only problem with chicken nuggets is that I think they're basically sponges, and so there isn't really a lot of juice in there. So if you eat like 3 chicken nuggets, your mouth is going to be pretty dry.
I'd say the best part of the meal being a 7. But with the ranch,
He's going to give it like an 8.5 or a 9.
That's an 8.
I was close.
It's a 7.5, I'd say. I don't want to go too far already. But yeah, so I'd say the most tastiest part of this meal is the chicken nugget with ranch.
Interesting.
Can't go wrong with it.
I feel like that's a terrible combo, but hey, if it suits you, I mean, I can't get mad at you for liking what you like. As long as it's not racism.
Very good meal. So we rated the burger. I think it was what, 6.5? We rated the burger. 6.5. We rated the fries 5. And we rated the chicken nuggets a 7.
is interesting. And this is giving
I'm
me
not gonna
ideas for my
record me
own.
eating the entire meal, because that would just take forever.
Yeah.
Because I'm also a slow eater, so this is actually kind of fast for me. But so, like I said, if there is any places you guys would like me to go out to eat, there were two that were asked that I can go for, but I'll put them in next poll. Or if you guys would like to, KFC or Burger King as well. Someone said the Shake Shack. That is nowhere near me, so I'm not gonna go to get the Shake Shack.
That's sad. Shake Shack is good.
So yeah. Like I said, final things. Burger, 6.5. Fries, 5. Chicken nuggets, 7. But yeah, so that was my first food review. How'd you guys like it? Put it down in the comments. If there's anything I can do better in these videos, because this is my first one, put that down in the comments as well. And if you would like any more food reviews, give this video a like and subscribe and comment you want more of this. But anyway, I will see you all in the next video.
I didn't even know that he was looking for feedback. I think the only feedback that I would say is that I think that his some of his reactions that were like very like sporadic didn't really I think those were a little bit jarring. And also I think there were like some moments where like it was kind of slow as he was thinking, which is fine to have like those little like pauses where he's like thinking, but I think it also sort of slowed down the pacing of the video a little bit. It also maybe made it longer than it ordinarily would have been. But I mean, overall, it's a pretty good review. You did a good job of making it clear what it is you like, making it clear what it actually like its quality objectively, and then going into the nature of what it is that you reviewed. So like going into the flavor profile, texture, aftertaste, all that stuff, presentation, even the smell. I wasn't even thinking about the smell, but dude went into the smell. Like this was a very thorough video review. And honestly, it's got a level of thoroughness that I wish that my unboxings and stuff had. I mean, they don't, but yeah, I mean, there are going to be some things that I'm probably going to be implementing in my own content. Let's see. Devin Nash has a video. It's a short video. So I'm going to play this video by Devin Nash. And then we're going to call it a day for the stream, boys. Internet Thursday. It's been fun. I know it was late. I'm sorry about that. And I feel like, honestly, this has kind of been a subpar stream. L stream. I think it's been an L stream, if I'm going to be honest. But it has been fun, and there have been some really fun moments here. Next on my stream, I'm going to try and stream earlier and not when I'm this tired. Anyways, here it is. Devin Nash. The Devin Nash YouTube channel redemption arc.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the new and improved youtube.com/Devin Nash YouTube channel. This YouTube channel is going to combine all of the stuff that I create, including interesting talks and meta discussions about the gaming industry that we have both live on stream and on YouTube, as well as highlights and clips from the broadcast. Oh, what the f***? What is that?
By the way, Devin Nash is like a really fun and entertaining streamer. If you guys don't watch Devin Nash, you aren't familiar with him, go check him out. He's pretty cool.
As well as some of the custom stuff that I've just always wanted to dream up and put on YouTube. My main decision for recreating this channel is that I have so many interesting talks. I'm so blessed to be able to have a unique insight into the gaming industry as a result of being in it. You know, I've operated as a CEO on the esports side. I'm now operating as a CMO on the talent side. And I have this great insight into Twitch and live streaming and video on demand that I think there's a place for. But we've always had these discussions live on Twitch, and they've never really lived anywhere. There's been some clips that have gone on the internet that people have seen and they've liked, but there has been no place for these interesting talks to live and to thrive. And I think
that's one thing that I think is cool that he recognized, kind of like almost like the inverse Andrew Tate or like the inverse Nico, where it's like they're like, I'm specifically gonna make this content that's gonna be the type of content that people are gonna like go and spread, and then that's how I get famous. He, on the other hand, was like, you know what? You know, these people over here are clipping my content, and it's actually popping off. I just need to have a home for my clips.
I think that this should be the place for that. So youtube.com/Devin Nash is going to be a channel where we not only have that kind of blend of all of the gaming stuff and the commentary there, but also that really interesting discussion content and some of the funny content that comes out of my gaming on Twitch and those moments. So you might see some strategy and discussion here. You might see some discussion about the gaming industry here, and you might see some clip highlights and combinations here. I used to think that these things needed to be separate because I had the gaming brand name Malixia, which was sort of like the gaming stuff, and I had like the more like be your best self type of thing that was from the Devin Nash thing. And I want to combine that into this channel and see where it goes. So I hope you'll join me on this journey, subscribe and follow the YouTube channel, and I'm really excited to see where it goes, and I hope you are too. What's up, Twitch chat? You're viewing this video on another video, and you should be watching this streamer. No, you're not going to watch that streamer. You're going to watch me. I'm Devin Nash. I'm a way better streamer than the streamer that you're on right now. If you're on this pre-roll ad, you got to be watching the right streamer, not this motherfucker that's over here like doing this stupid thing. Click on my stream right now. This is the place to be, okay? All you other people on Twitch, right? Go to me. Devin Nash, the best stream on Twitch. Then there just be a gnome that pops out. Like, that'd be the end of it. And then a link to my stream. It's so easy.
Interesting. Oh man, this is like, I don't know. I'm gonna have to go back and rewatch this stream to see if it was a good stream or not. Honestly, I'm kind of mixed as to. I mean, I'm black, but I mean, what I mean is like I'm not 100% sure as to whether or not I like if this was a good stream. Because like the whole stream, I'm like, I've been tired, but also I feel like there've been great moments and like hilarious things. Like Boys Critical being like like I don't know. There's just been some. I think that there have been some classic moments made in the stream, even if I'm like basically like only like half awake, which I am. I don't know. Listen to the music run us out. Listen to the music run us out. I'm not gonna embarrass myself anymore on stream, y'all. That was a lie. I'm gonna keep going. But anyways, thanks everyone for tuning in for like my ridiculous shenanigans. I'm looking forward to seeing how my Internet Thursday format evolves, because I think React content is getting stale. I don't know about other people's React content, because I don't really watch React content as much anymore, as much as I used to. You guys watched my last stream. You know, the whole drama with XQC and Hassan made me, respect Hassan less, and he was like the primary React streamer I was watching, and so I kind of like stopped watching him pretty much. Even though I still think he's a talented guy, he's just like not the best person, so it kind of like ruined some of the fun of watching him stream. And XQC reacts to videos are like 40 minutes long, and I ain't got time for that. So yeah, I guess part of it is just like I'm not watching as many React streamers, and so like I'm not getting as much inspiration. But I'm trying to take put my own flair on my reactions, find a way to make these a little bit more original, because I think that my reactions still aren't the most original, and the content is just, I don't know, repetitive. I watch a funny video and I laugh, and that's like my reaction. I feel like, or I go off about politics, which I think is fine, and that makes for good content too. But I'm also not trying to like delve into politics all the time. I don't know. I'll figure out some sort of strategy, some sort of format. I'm also looking forward to figuring out how to make my gaming streams more entertaining. That's the whole thing. But anyways, gotta go to sleep. So then, when I'm awake, I'll be able to think of better ideas for my streams. And I'll see you guys next time. I think my next stream will probably be Minecraft Mondays with the Car 3 gang. So I hope to see you guys there. I'm not a newbie. Peace out.